Are you tired of looking in the mirror and not seeing the teacher you want to be staring back at you? Are you sick of the same old lesson plans? Are your students disengaged, bored, falling asleep, or unfocused? Well, have I got the lesson plan for you. Jesson's Direct, your one and only stop for great affordable lessons by Jess, now offers a range of engaging literacy lesson plans just right for you. They're engaging, incorporate visual and critical literacy, are fun and educational, and encourage participation of all students. And, for today only, you can get the fantastic new lesson plan based on the children's picture book Silver Buttons by author Bob Graham for the low price of just $99.95. But what is this lesson based on, I hear you ask? Let's Write a Recount is a very new addition to the Jesson's Direct lesson database aimed at Year 3 students and grounded in Oswell's curriculum content and research. This lesson is just what your classroom has been missing all year. So ditch those boring recount lessons. Want to know more? Well, not only is this lesson bound to bring back enthusiasm and engagement, but it will also help you explore visual and critical literacy with all your students. That's too good to be true, you say. Well, let me explain in some more detail. Silver Buttons is rich in imagery, colour and culture. Use these elements to teach students about visual and critical literacy through this 3-part lesson plan. Begin with a whole class read aloud, taking your students on a journey through the book using their imagination. That's right, you won't be showing them pictures at first. Let them visualise what is happening on each page before allowing them to see the illustrations for themselves. Use class discussion to probe thinking and scaffold student understanding by bringing attention to the location, setting and characters used in the book. Then build visual literacy skills through explicitly teaching your students about things like colour and size. Students may not naturally notice these things, but with so many elements in this book, where will you start? Now that your students are aware of these features, bring in critical literacy development. This is where you want your students to become deeper, independent thinkers. Use effective questioning set out in this plan to direct thinking about the purpose of the text, such as who it was written for, why it was written, or what else might be happening in a minute that hasn't been included in the story. This lesson will help build a classroom of critical thinkers, with students becoming more aware of the text they are reading day to day. The next phase of this lesson involves students being broken up into mixed ability groups of 3. Each student will have a role: photographer, scribe and timer. Students are sent out into the school to record everything that happens in a minute from the designated spot. Fun, huh? Information collected on this personal experience will then be used to write a recount. Photographs and written notes will support students, while examples from the text should be displayed as scaffolding for students to follow. But wait, there's more. This lesson offers the template for recount writing for those students who still need some extra support. And further support can be drawn from knowledge gained at the start of the lesson, with students illustrating their written piece to portray an intended purpose. The final phase of this lesson involves students sharing their illustration and recount with the class, and finally the creation of a class book depicting all the things that happen in your school in just 1 minute for your class to enjoy time and time again. But what about the ESL students in my class, I hear you exclaim? Well, we have that covered as well. As a special offer for those who buy in the next 60 seconds, we will provide the bonus EAL package, which offers all the support needed to carry out this lesson in the multi-leveled classroom. This lesson is so flexible. The EAL package includes an additional read aloud and incorporates a picture walk on each page to identify new and existing words. The package offers both a word wall template and bilingual dictionary template to help build student vocabulary around the book. But that's not all. Call in the next 20 seconds and we'll throw in another lesson plan from the Lessons Direct lesson archives for free. Free for free. So why wait? Get calling and become that teacher you've always dreamed of.
Created using Powtoon.